When we look back at the British royal family, we often see polished images and public appearances, all carefully curated for the cameras and the public eye. Yet, beneath the surface, there is a more intricate and emotional story unfolding, a story that intertwines duty, love, heartbreak, and legacy. This narrative is particularly potent when it comes to the jewelry that adorns the royal women, each piece carrying with it a history, a story, and perhaps most importantly, a personal connection to the individuals who wear them. One such piece, which has come to symbolize both tragedy and hope, is the Spencer tiara. The Spencer tiara is not just any piece of jewelry. For the British royal family, it serves as a potent symbol, linking the past and future of the monarchy in ways that are far more complex than a mere accessory. The tiara was first worn by Princess Diana, who received it from her family, the Spencers, as a wedding gift. The moment Diana wore the tiara, on her wedding day in 1981, to Prince Charles marked the beginning of her life as the Princess of Wales, a title that would change the trajectory of her life and legacy. The tiara, with its intricate design and sparkling diamonds, became a symbol of Diana's grace, elegance, and personal struggle within the royal family. However, what many do not realize is that the tiara also represents the deeply personal connection to Diana's family roots, particularly her father's side, which would go on to shape not only her identity, but the identity of the royal family as well. In recent years, a new chapter in this ongoing royal saga has emerged. Princess Charlotte, the second child of Prince William and Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, has taken on the mantle of wearing the Spencer tiara. The image of the young princess in the tiara, just beginning to blossom into her royal role, is not only a poignant moment in her own life, but also a deeply symbolic one. This is not just about a child adorning a tiara, it's about the legacy of Diana being passed down to a new generation. Charlotte's wear of the tiara signifies the monarchy's acknowledgement of Diana's lasting influence, something that will continue to shape the royal family for generations to come. The weight of Diana's memory, royal complexities and generational shifts. The emotional significance of Charlotte wearing the Spencer tiara is not lost on anyone familiar with the royal family's complex dynamics. While Camilla, Queen Consort, has now taken her place as the wife of King Charles, her relationship with Diana's legacy remains fraught with tension. Camilla was, after all, one of the main figures in the downfall of Diana's marriage to Prince Charles. In the years that followed, as Camilla and Charles navigated their relationship, the legacy of Diana hung over them like a shadow, an ever-present reminder of the former princess's popularity, her tragic life, and the emotional wounds left by her untimely death. For Camilla, there is a subtle but undeniable tension when it comes to Diana's continued presence in the royal narrative. While Camilla has worked tirelessly to establish herself as a respected figure within the royal family, Diana remains a constant, inescapable presence. Diana's legacy is one that transcends royal titles and even the monarchy itself. She is remembered not only for her charity work, but also for her deep personal struggles, her vulnerability, and her unparalleled connection with the public. Despite being King Charles's wife and the Queen Consort, Camilla is forever in the shadow of the woman who captured the hearts of millions, and this shadow is cast even more starkly by Charlotte's emergence, as the royal family's new symbol of continuity. As Charlotte wears the Spencer tiara, the symbolism becomes clear. Charlotte is a living link between the royal family and the Spencer family, between Diana's legacy and the new generation of royals. By donning this piece of jewelry, Charlotte is not only connecting herself to her grandmother, but also to the larger legacy of her great-grandmother, the family of Spencers, who have long been intertwined with the British aristocracy. It's a moment of profound emotional weight, not just for Charlotte, but for the entire royal family. In fact, the tiara itself is a symbol of Diana's relationship with her family. The Spencer family, though aristocratic, was not traditionally part of the royal inner circle before Diana's marriage to Prince Charles. However, Diana's life and her marriage to Charles catapulted her family into the royal spotlight, and the Spencer tiara became one of the defining pieces of her royal image. When Princess Charlotte wears it, she is not just continuing a royal tradition, she is acknowledging the role her grandmother played in shaping the family's history. The role of Princess Charlotte, shaping the monarchy's future. As Princess Charlotte steps into the role of representing the royal family, her every action, every public appearance, is closely monitored by the press and the public. The tiara marks a rite of passage for her, a symbol of the weight of royal duty that she will eventually carry with her into adulthood. For now, she may not fully comprehend the depth of the legacy she is inheriting, but that doesn't make her role any less important. The monarchy is in a period of transition, and as Charlotte grows, her place within the royal family will become even more central. The tiara she wears signifies the continuity of the royal family, a reminder that while the monarchy may evolve over time, its traditions and legacies remain steadfast. For Princess Charlotte, the wearing of the tiara is also symbolic of her connection to a world of duty and service. It represents a future filled with the responsibilities that come with being a member of the royal family, a future in which Charlotte will be expected to uphold the monarchy's values, engage in charity work, and represent the crown at home and abroad. As the youngest member of the royal family, her role is still evolving, but her emergence as a public figure is significant. In wearing the Spencer tiara, she is not only honoring her grandmother's memory, but also positioning herself as a future leader in a monarchy that is grappling with the balance between tradition and modernity. Diana's legacy and Camilla's struggle, a family divided. For Camilla, Princess Charlotte's wear of the Spencer tiara must be a bitter pill to swallow. While Charlotte represents the future of the royal family, Camilla is left with the daunting task of navigating a past that continues to haunt her. The narrative of Diana's legacy, a story that is deeply intertwined with her own personal struggles, is one that Camilla cannot escape. The emotional complexity of the situation becomes even more apparent when we consider that Charlotte, through the tiara, embodies both a new royal generation and a deeply emotional connection to the past. This is where the tension lies. In Charlotte's wearing of the tiara, there is an inherent acknowledgement of the past, of Diana, and the public's love for her that will forever linger. Camilla, despite her role as the queen consort, is constantly reminded of her place within the family's history. She may have won the approval of King Charles, and she may have worked hard to find her place in the royal hierarchy, but there are still wounds left by Diana's death that have never fully healed. The public, for better or worse, continues to associate her with Diana's tragic fate, and for many, Camilla will never fully escape the shadow of the woman who once captured the world's heart. By passing down the Spencer tiara to Charlotte, the monarchy is signaling that Diana's legacy will never fade away. It will continue to resonate in the lives of her grandchildren, especially in Charlotte, who will play a central role in shaping the monarchy's future. In many ways, Camilla's struggle to find her place within the royal family is emblematic of a larger challenge faced by the monarchy itself. The royal family is constantly trying to modernize, to evolve, while also holding on to its centuries-old traditions. Diana was a figure who represented change and progress in a way that few royals ever had. Her influence continues to shape the monarchy, but it also creates friction between the old and the new. Camilla's role in this context is complicated. She is trying to carve out her own identity while living under the constant scrutiny of a legacy she never wanted to inherit. The enduring power of the Spencer tiara, legacy, duty, and the future. As Princess Charlotte continues to grow, her role within the royal family will undoubtedly evolve, and her place in the monarchy's future will become more defined. The Spencer tiara, a symbol of her grandmother's legacy, will undoubtedly continue to be a defining piece of her royal journey. What's more, the tiara represents not just a piece of family history, but a significant moment in the ongoing evolution of the monarchy itself. For Charlotte, the tiara signifies both a past filled with triumph and tragedy, and a future that is still uncertain. The monarchy is at a crossroads, and Charlotte's role within it will be central to how the royal family adapts to the changing times. The tiara may sparkle with diamonds, but its true power lies in the history it represents, the connection between past and future, between duty and legacy, between a family's unbreakable bonds. In the end, Princess Charlotte's connection to the Spencer tiara is more than just a simple gesture. It is a reminder that the royal family, for all its pomp and circumstance, is still deeply connected to its emotional roots, a legacy of both love and loss, of triumph and tragedy. And as Charlotte steps forward into her own role, one thing is certain: the Spencer tiara will continue to shine as a symbol of both the weight of history and the promise of the future.